What's up today, all you Kevins? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Look at what I got behind me. If you don't know what this is a pace car. This is the pace car in my opinion. It's one of my absolute favorites. It is the Pacemaker. Drone footage, we've got some burnout, we've got all kind of stuff. You gotta watch through all the way to the end. Make sure you hit that like button, show them some love, put a nice comment on here, and make sure you subscribe. So I'm out here with the owner. You know who I am, Lance with Foxbody FX. I got Jason Lally, and Jason, I love the car, man.
Thank you.
I honestly do. I saw this thing for the first time at Pitts, and I was like, I really wish I had more time. So I'm glad that you came over. Thank you so much for coming over.
Thank you for inviting me.
I'm excited about the look of the whole video. I think it's gonna be fun. You got some great pictures and stuff for everybody to see. So tell us a little bit about the car. What inspired you to change this thing so drastically from the original to what we have now, which I think you affectionately call the Pacemaker?
When we first got this car, I mean, you could Google, 79 pace car, and there was just throngs of 79 pace cars. The correct polypewter with the orange and red stripes. That was the only way Ford made them. We just decided, since we were going to change some things up, we wanted to change the colors, change the stripes, make it just really jump out and grab you, almost just grab you and smack you. I wrestled with the idea of changing it up, and then thought, I don't know if I want to do that. I told some friends of mine, that the two that are actually responsible for putting the seed of idea in my head to change the stripes and the color. I was joking to them and said I was scared that if I changed it, I was going to wake up one morning and the Mustang purists or the pace car purists were going to be burning a horse in my front yard. They told me, don't worry about that. It sure is. If they want it like that, they can pay for it. So we went ahead, took a chance, did the brighter silver. It's the same color silver as my F-150. And then decided we would do the blue stripes, and everybody that's seen this car, that's talked to me, they know this story. They know the color scheme with the blues. It was all inspired by a natural light can. I again thank the two buddies, Ed and Terry. Love you to death. You're idiots. I blame all of this on you.
Hey, but I'm glad you guys figured it out, because this thing looks killer.
Thank you. It's gotten way more attention than I ever imagined it would.
I bet.
It's one of these. It's either a love it or hate it. There doesn't seem to be
all you guys out there that hate it, well, I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
Those are the ones that want to burn a horse in my yard. It started out as a non-running $500 parts car.
Right, yeah, I remember that. Man, it looks just absolutely killer. The paint scheme it's so eye-catching, as you know. I mean, you designed this thing. And you told me something else as well. You said that the other color is from something else as well, the dark blue. What's that from?
Well, we got to tell the whole story. People will ask. The lighter blue is from the early 79, 80, 81 Cobras. And then the darker blue, that actually came from my Igloo cooler. I wondered how it would go together. We kind of put it all at a decal shop and said, hey, what do these two blues look like next to one another? And it looked pretty good. So we took a set of NOS pace car stripes, had them scanned, and had them printed in the two different blues, and it really kind of pops on the,
it seriously
the brighter
works
silver.
Yeah, it does. And honestly, I didn't know that it was a brighter silver. I didn't really put all that together. I was just thinking, oh, it's probably the same pace car color. I didn't know.
Now the pace cars are a polypewter. It's more of a champagne.
Yeah.
This is an ingot silver. The same color that's on my 2016 F-150.
Yeah, so let's see this engine. I have ridden in it just a brief second already, and I know there's something hiding under here. Tell us about this.
It being a 351, the engine block came from my dad's very first round track asphalt race car that we built for him. I had raced growing up. Dad had always kind of shied away from racing. He said he didn't understand what I saw in cars or playing with them like that. And finally one day he decided he wanted to go racing. So we built an 80 model Thunderbird for him, since it was basically a Foxbody chassis. I told him anything for a Mustang will fit that car. Being in the theme of round track racing, we did put a different cam in it. We put GT40 heads on it.
Nice.
We told him, hey, yeah, it's bone stock.
That's right.
But Dad never could get it to run. It always gave him problems, I think, because my dad was tuning on it. But when I got this car, knew I wanted to do a V8 swap on it.
Yep.
It was the perfect candidate, just sitting there ripe for the picking. So I went to my dad's, took a Sawzall, cut the front end off of his old race car, much to his dismay. And the engine block itself is pretty much all that remains of his old engine.
Gotcha. So you replaced a lot of the parts and upgraded it yourself, and it's got a wicked thump to it now, which we're going to hear here in a minute, I know. But man, it's nice. It's clean. Everything is. I like that it matches. It's the silver, the blue motorsport racing wires, and your blue. Like it's, that couldn't have been any better too. Everything just it ties in. The silver, the black, the blue. It's very like a pure look.
Well, one of the things that hides that people can't really see is the Holley Sniper.
Okay, yeah.
A lot of people don't understand that it has a Holley Sniper fuel injection system on it. They see EFI on the air cleaner, and
what is that? Where's the carb?
I get that's a carbureted engine. I get that a lot. So
yeah, I'm sure.
It is actually fuel injected. It's the Holley Sniper. We put the entire Holley Sniper system on it: the ignition box, the coil, distributor, and the EFI unit itself.
Nice.
The heads, they're from ProMax Performance out of Gaston, Alabama. Shout out to them.
Nice.
Once we finished the car, I'll admit, we blew the engine up the first night out. And I thought, well, here we go. Dad's engine curse is going to continue. So I had to have the engine rebuilt again. It had less than 20 miles on it. But I took the heads back off, took them back to ProMax. They went through them, checked over everything, disassembled them, inspected everything, put it all back together. Not a dime was charged.
Awesome.
They had them done in 3 days.
Very good.
But it's got the scat crank in it, scat rods, of course, forged pistons.
Yeah, full rotating assembly then.
Didn't really plan ahead for a power adder when we built this motor, because it is 11.5 to 1 motor.
Oh yeah.
So much for the single turbo drum. There, you got lucky. but BBK long tubes. It actually has air conditioning. Yes, it does work.
Nice.
And then
Gotta have air living in the South, man.
one of those Alabama Augusts.
That's right. That's right.
But
I like this too.
the cutout was the perfect opportunity to put a logo under there.
It was. Absolutely.
Plus a dead giveaway that it was originally a 4-cylinder turbo car.
Yeah, that's right. All right, let's go check this interior out. Show us what we got here going on.
All right, so like I said,
And go give them a follow. Pacemaker Mustang on Instagram. Got some beautiful pictures of this car coming. All right, so tell us what you got going on in the interior.
all right, like I said, the car was purchased by a friend of mine for the sole purpose of taking the seats. So as you can see, now it has the Brom Racing, if I remember correctly, they're the V2. Has those in it. 6-speed, of course, factory console, complete with the early 90s S10 cup holders that were adapted onto the side of it.
Right.
Curing a long-standing Foxbody drink problem.
Yep. For sure.
Has
I love the paint to match roll bar as well that you've got. That thing is killer looking.
had it all powder coated to match the lighter color blue to just really make it kind of pop and break up the black interior.
Yeah.
And then you see my
So-
visor lights.
Yeah, you've got the visor lights up here. You got 2 sets. And we'll turn those on and show everybody. But what you got over here? What do we got? Digital? These Dakota digitals?
Dakota digital.
Yeah, turn those on and let's see what they look like in here. Very nice.
Replicates the close to
Yeah.
OEM look with the advantages of digital applications.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. So total, how long have you had this car?
I bought it in August of 2015.
Okay. All right. So you've had this thing 7 years now. Almost 8 years.
It sat in my garage for a year and a half before I even touched it.
Giddy up. I like that. Passenger or driver, always fun. Horsepower equals smiles. I love it. Well, if you guys haven't already enjoyed this video, please, I don't know what's wrong with you. I'm enjoying it. I'm telling you what, make sure to hit the like button. Thanks for watching all the way through. From Jason, from Lance, Foxbody FX, thank you very much. And if you want some gear, I got hats, got some hoodies on the way. We're glad to hook you up. Website should be up and live very soon, foxbodyfx.com. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, all your other places, wherever you get your content. You know we got the podcast. It's a weekly podcast all about Mustangs. Check it out. I hope you guys like the car. Again, go follow Pacemaker Mustang on Instagram, and we'll see you soon. So, I'm here with the owner. I'm just like thinking about the camera too much because I got this new lens on here, and I'm like, am I holding this thing far enough back? All right. Take 2.